Hey, what's up? What's going on, you guys? You have now tuned into my Love and Hip Hop reunion recap. Guys, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. Share this video wherever you like to share videos, and also make sure you give it a good old thumbs up, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's get right into it, right? So this is my birthday week, y'all. Just to let y'all know, my birthday's on Sunday. So I was like, I don't know if I really want to do any videos this week. But I was like, you know what? All the videos that I'm going to do. I didn't do yesterday's Real Housewives of Atlanta because I had other stuff I was taking care of. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to do these 3 days. I'm going to do today. I'm going to do tomorrow because it's going to be Bad Girls Club. And, you know, it's the last season. It's lit. Unless it's really whack. Like, maybe I won't do it. That'll probably be the only reason why I wouldn't do it. And then on Wednesday, we already know we got Black Ink Crew. So I decided to use my camera today. You know, you get that little HD quality. Even though I don't really have too much light on, I just didn't feel like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about it, y'all. So Nina Parker, she's once again the host. I guess they like what she's been doing because she know how to juke them. You know, she knows how to kind of poke you real quick and get you upset and then pretend like she don't know why people mad. Girl, get out of here with that. But you know, it brings the ratings up, and she does it in a very poised and graceful type of way. Like, you know, she does what she has to do. She does her job. She kind of reminds me of a little more refined version of Tanisha when Tanisha's doing the reunions, you know what I mean, on the Bad Girls Club. So yeah, we have Mariah Lynn. She looked like she was ready to go to like an award show or something. I did like her hair. Certain hairstyles really are, you know, for her, but then sometimes she don't be getting it. But today I feel like she got it. But the outfit, I feel like she was a little overdressed. Cardi B looked real cute. Who else we had? Remy Ma, she was cute. She had like her little grown and sexy bob on because she did have to deal with some tough issues. So I think that was a good hair for the situation that she was talking about. Who else did we have that I was kind of thinking about? I think those were like the main people. Cardi B's sister, she had like an old Hollywood glam type of look, but I like the fact that it was orange. It like really was standing out. And somebody else looked like they was overdressed. Oh, I think it was Bianca. I think she looked like she was overdressed too. But yeah, those are the main ones. What's her name? She looks cute. Yandy, but she was kind of overdressed. Like, I feel like all of them, like the way they was acting, they was like looking like they was overdressed. I feel like the only one that came like, you know, casual yet grown and sexy, like she's ready for like, you know, a certain event was Cardi B. You know, she had the sexy high heels on to just kind of make it elegant, and just the way that she was all styled up, it looked really nice compared to everybody else. I feel like they were too dressed up, most of the people on there. Like, how you come in talking about you fighting in a ball gown? Who does that? You know, that's what it just wasn't right to me. It didn't look good. Who else? All right, so after that, after we talk about the clothes now, so they showed a whole Cardi B and Swift situation. I guess because she's like one of the best people on the show. You know, she's one of the heavy hitters that a lot of people was looking for because of her accent, because the way she's crazy. So they started it off mainly with her and what went down with her and Swift and Asia. So they showed a fight scene and everything else. Then on top of that, they had Asia end up coming out. And I was like, why would they do this? Like, and Cardi and her sister was there, and when she came out, they both looked like they was ready. And I'm just like, this is not a good idea. And they asking her all these questions about how she feels, and Cardi B is like, you was judging me from the time that you knew about me. And she was like, I didn't even do anything with him, but you was judging me because of that. Like, you was just judging me because of who I am and the kind of person that you think that I am. And she was telling her how she stalked her. She was like, I found out your name and I was stalking you on Facebook. Yes. And I was like, yo, straight up and down, like, Cardi B, me and her vibe. Because that's some crazy-ish I used to do back in the days. Like, I would straight up stalk your ex. Or I would straight up stalk your girl if I feel like something's going on. And that's just how I used to be. Like, crazy. Like, I've done that on numerous occasions. Because, I don't know, it's the craziness in me. Yo, but she was being like super petty. She was being the queen of petty. She sat down on Swift. Like, first she was about to fight the girl. She came out like ready to fight. And her sister jumped up too. I'm like, nah, you can't be representing jumping in New York. Like, don't do that, y'all. Don't let London people, British people think that that's what happens when you come out here to the States. People be jumping you. But they took her sister and took her off the stage. And then they was telling Cardi B to sit down. Like, security was on point, though. They was telling Cardi B to sit down. And she gonna sit on this dude like, nah, I'm gonna sit on his... I'm like, girl, you doing the most right now. Why you doing that? It's like she was just really trying to get under her skin, but she wasn't really trying to like buck or nothing like that. Like, she wasn't getting up. And then Cardi B, Miss Queen of Petty, takes her shoe and throws it out. And mind you, these shoes is, I ain't going over there, but these shoes is like this high with platforms. Like, those platforms was serious. That was the stripper platforms. Those joints hurt like crazy. Like, I could just imagine. But once again, I could relate because I've done that on more than one occasion, where one time I hit somebody with my boot, another time I hit somebody with my shoe. So I could definitely say, like, that's something. If I can't hit you with my hands and I don't got no weapons and I think I might lose, or not even if I might lose, I just feel like I want to throw something at you because I can't get to you, then yeah. So I see why she did what she did. She was like, yo, don't you know that New York chicks is savages? And I'm like, tell her. Yo, well, I guess the girl should get her followers up. The one thing that I didn't like that she did mention was she was saying something about how Swift mentioned her, which is the reason why she didn't like her. And he was like, how she's disgusting. Well, he didn't say disgusting, like basically saying she's disgusting and all these negative things. And then he was like, if he F's her, that it'll get his name up or something like that. So I was just like, it would make him the man, is what he said. So I was just like, And he looked like it was the truth because he ain't really like deny it or nothing like that. But you know that again, when you're in a relationship, you tell people what you think will like kind of soften the deal. You know, what you think would make them not get so upset with you sometimes. Like, even though it may or may not be true. So he probably did say it at the moment, but who knows if he really felt that way. He could have, maybe he could not. But it kind of made me feel some type of way that he was just sitting there like, damn, I can't believe she just said that. Like, you know, like, damn, I'm caught. That's the type of face that he had. Her sister, Hennessy, she's like, she wants him for her sister, like, for real. She's like, he's amazing. The family loves him and all this. But from what it looks like, they just trying to keep it professional, kinda-ish, you know, or maybe just at least not have sex, I guess, because they was never really professional anyway. Didn't they make out before? So now they show the craziness with the Creep Squad and how the Creep Squad got divided and reunited, and then it pretty much left off where Rich and Cisco was just not cool anymore. Like, Rich straight up like walked off on him, and they was talking about who was the creator of the Creep Squad, and Rich is like, y'all know I was the creator of the Creep Squad, and he's like, yo, and then Peter's like, yeah, but I created the name. So they have like this whole deal or whatever, and I guess they keeping Cisco out of it. Rich is telling DJ Self to keep him out of the deal, so he's pissed off about that. Like, don't be messing with my money. So Rich is basically like, yo, but you pretty much out of it. And he's like, yo, but who's gonna tell me that I'm out? And he's like, you can't tell me. He was like, I already did. And I'm like, oh shit. Rich is getting buck right now. Rich ready to fight. So dude was like, yo, don't be talking that tough guy-ish. Like, don't even do it because you want me to have to come over there. And then Mariah Lynn, with her instigating self, talking about, yo, just smack the out of him. And I'm like, why you in this? And then he gets up like he's a freaking puppet or something and goes to go after him. But security was ready. They kept them apart. But Mariah Lynn, Nina asked her, like, why you so mad anyway? And she was like, oh, because he be talking about Mariah Lynn's trash. And Mariah Lynn, she's like, get the F out of here. Like, why you talking about me? And then they was arguing a little bit, and she was like, yo, straight up, like, shut up before I get him to smack the out of you. And I'm just like, and he sits there and lets her say that. Like, somebody said that about me. I'm like, but hold on, like, it doesn't happen when you say jump. I'm no freaking, like, you're not the ventriloquist. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, she thinks she fly. She thinks she hot stuff. I mean, I just felt like she was doing the most. Like, she was trying too hard to look tough on stage. I think she wanted to make a presence or be known or get that trending topic or something. But it wasn't even that serious for you. Like, you, no. And Remy Ma's face was priceless. She was just looking at her like. And I was like, yo, Remy Ma, your face is showing exactly how I feel right now. Like, girl, you're doing the most right now. Like, go sit down. You know this dude, if he was to hit you, he would smack the crap out of you, knock you to the ground. Like, don't even. After that, they show Snoop and J, Adrienne. Nina mentioned that a lot of people on social media was talking about how she left her kid, and she was just like, first of all, she don't play that, and he was with his father. And yes, she left for her career, but he's with somebody that cares about him. Not like she just left him like that. And she's like, that's her first, that's her everything. I mean, that's always like, for me, that's always like a tough situation. Because I see what you're trying to do. I see how you're trying to make a name for yourself. But why is it okay for her? You know, people don't go in on her, but they could go in on somebody like Moniece. But then again, I don't know. Moniece kind of be seeming like she don't be doing enough. So I don't know, you know, but I don't know. I just feel like that is tough because, yeah, you're trying to get that money. You're trying to go after this opportunity. And unfortunately, you do have to move in order to get that opportunity. But if you do get it or get somewhere in life, get your name out there, then you can come back and create a better life for your kid. But it's just all that time that you're leaving them. It's like you can't get that back. So it's kind of like a touchy situation where I don't be talking too much about it, because I know for me, I don't know, like, you know, it's real tough. But it's different sides of the spectrum. You don't ever want to leave your kids, but then again, he's with somebody that's his other parent, so it's not necessarily the worst thing, but it is weird to see that a mother leaves a child. So now they show Remy Ma and Papoose, and it's crazy. I felt like my emotions was all over the place for this particular episode, because it's like, first I'm like, yeah, Cardi, I can relate to you, girl. Yes. Show them how New York BX do it, girl. You know? I was tired. The bullets when they show this, and my eyes is, you know, watering, because I could relate to her too. And, you know, those of you that had me on my other channel, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So this right here, like, literally brought tears to my eyes, because she was saying that a lot of people don't realize the connection that you have to somebody that's not even here yet. You know, somebody that's inside of you, especially for her. Like, that person is already inside of you, starting to grow. You know that they're in there because you got a positive result. So you know that somebody's, like, you know, growing inside of you. Somebody that's going to be yours and created out of love, and then they're gone just like that. It's like you literally lost somebody. And some people, you know, they could say that it sells and all this stuff. I mean, I'm pro-choice at the end of the day, so I'm not even gonna, you know, say all that extra stuff. But that's still a person when it's inside of you, and you have, being a mother, you have a special connection, or even a father, because you know that that's somebody that's a part of you. You know, and he really wanted that child. That was something that he really wanted, but he's trying to make sure that he's strong for her, because she's the one that has to go through all this, the body changes, the mood swings, the eating different, and all the other stuff that she had to endure for the time that she was pregnant, and then it all was gone. And she said she also got to see his mother get all excited, like, oh my God, you know, like, I knew she was pregnant, and then find out that it's gone. So it's like you got to see that. So that's like another kind of like almost slap in the face, where it's like kind of throwing salt on a wound type of thing, make you feel real bad, because you know that everybody wanted this child. But they're looking into like other things, like in vitro. It's not necessarily anything wrong with her uterus or anything like that. So she know what I'm talking about. She probably would have to do in vitro, and they want to try to get the best doctor possible. because, and you know, money ain't a thing when you a celeb, so it's much easier for, well, hopefully it'll be much easier for them to be able to do what they have to do, because they seem very determined. So the next group that they had was the baby mama group, or the baby mama rivalry, or whatever you want to call them, because they see, some of them seem cool, some of them don't, and I think some of them won't be cool after this particular episode, so, or this particular reunion. So Samantha says how Mendeecees cheated and all these things. She was the other girl, timelines ain't making sense. They asked Yandy about it, and she's just like, you gotta ask Mendeecees. So they actually did have a talk with Mendeecees, and Mendeecees was like that they were just friends for like all these years or whatever, and he was with Samantha at the time. She knew he was with Samantha, and she was like that she didn't care. So Samantha's just sitting there like, I know that she was feeling kind of stupid, because he been told her that. He told her like, why you running around with, no, didn't he tell Erica like why you was running around with Samantha? So now the story kind of seems weird, because when he was in the car with, who was he talking to? Was that when he was talking to Erica, where he was in the car, where she was in the car and he was like, why you running around with her, because she knew about you? Or was it he was talking to Samantha? Because right now he was saying that he was with Samantha, but he cheated on Samantha with Erica. They never said they loved each other or anything like that. Like, it wasn't that type of relationship. He never brought her to his family. You know, she had to leave at a certain time. It wasn't like that. They were more so friends. And he says, quote unquote, he was with another chick after that whole situation, and after he broke up officially with Samantha, and he was with that girl like official. That was like a living relationship, but he was breaking up with her. So that means that he was still with her, but he got with Yandy. So that means whoever this girl, if she want to come out the shadows, this is the one that could claim I was with him and Yandy came in. That's the one that could officially do it, from what it sounded like to me. So yeah, he said he was with her, Yandy came along or whatever, and he then broke up with that girl, and Yandy went away overseas for a couple of months or whatever, something like that. And when she came back, she was like, oh, they wanted a break or whatever. So they took a break. He had sex with Erica one time, unprotected, and bam, that's how it happened. That's how they had his son. But I don't know. You know, he could have. And then, I don't know, because Erica, she's so like, this is not the story. She's like, they concoct this story. She's like, it's not true. She's like, they came in here and they say whatever they want. And I'm like, just give it up already. Like, don't keep on pushing something when, even if it is a fake story, like, all of them are conspired against you. You know, you're not winning and you're just making yourself look bad. So, I mean, I know how it is when you know that you're telling the truth and you want to keep on going, but I feel like she needs somebody else to kind of back her up, because it's like nobody is backing her up. And then even Kimbella is coming at her. Even Mendeecees' sister is coming at her. Like, everybody's coming at her, and it's like her against everybody. Kim started having an argument because they was talking about how Judy and Yandy was both laughing at her when they saw that she had like a heart attack or some whatever heart issue that she had when she was holding her chest. They was like in the commentary joking, giggling like, you had a heart attack. Like, come on, girl. Like, I don't think that's funny. They should have never recorded that. You know, people's health is something that you don't play with. And, you know, I've had a lot of things go on lately where it's like, you know, health is like something that you don't have, and you don't have anything. You know what I mean? Like, money won't make you happy if you don't have health, because what you gonna do? Like, swim in your money and die? Nothing. Like, you know, without having good health, you can't experience anything that you've tried to accomplish, that you're trying to accomplish, any of that stuff. So for them to just sit there and laugh, as somebody with heart issues, like, you know, that's messed up. And I think that Kim too needs to like sit herself down and stop getting so worked up, because she's still over here getting worked up even though you had whatever you had. You know, maybe it wasn't a heart attack per se, but it was something that she was having because she had to go to the doctor. I mean, they probably would have been like, okay, you don't have to go if it wasn't that serious. Maybe she had high blood pressure, who knows. Well, all those things are negative, so, you know, she got to be careful. Anyway, so they was arguing, and then Kim Bella jumps in, and the sister was arguing with Samantha, and then Kim Bella starts talking. Who is she talking about? I think she was talking about Erica. And then they looked like they was about to go fight, but then they kind of calmed it down. The security came and kind of calmed it down, but then Yandy, she comes up like later on after all that was going down, and she looked like she was about to hit somebody. Like she was about to hit Samantha, because Samantha was having an argument with Mendici's sister, and then she was also going off on the mom too, on Mendici's mom. So yeah, it was just crazy. And then somebody, like, they showed the clip, somebody came from the back. I don't know if it was like, I think that it was Yandy's sister or something like that, because they was like, nah, my sister. And I'm assuming that it might be Yandy's sister. I'm not really too sure. But she yanked, when I say snatched, she snatched Samantha's her hair, right? I don't even know if she's wearing any weave extensions or anything like that, but her hair. She yanked, you saw her whole head go back. So they're going to show that on the next one. Of course, they're going to show all the crazy fight scenes on part 2. What else they was showing? It's like a whole bunch of crazy. I think Cardi's going to get into it with somebody. It was like a few different scenes a day. It was all going so fast, y'all. But yeah, so we're going to tune in next week to see what goes down, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. And once again, make sure you share and all that other good stuff. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.